We'd like to welcome everyone to Park Fest 2019. Today's celebration is being held to celebrate our park here at the Ivan K. Hill Park in Winfield and how much everyone has enjoyed having this facility over the years. Just want everybody to know that all the proceeds from today's festivities will go toward improvements to our park. And I've been asked to note that all donations are tax deductible. For more information, you can see Park Director Gina Bryant. In the parade lineup today, we're starting with the Winfield Cub Scouts, with Cub Scout leader John Reese. Also have Richard Houston and J.D. Buckner with us today. The 5th Annual Park Fest Grand Marshal today is Mr. Sammy Wires. Mr. Wires served many years on the Winfield Park Board, and we'd love to note our appreciation for him for his dedication and service to our local park. Driving Mr. Wires today is current Winfield Park Board member, Mr. Bobby Bryant. Also with us today are some former Park Board members. Today we have with us Miss Diane Studdard, Mr. Don Studdard, and Mr. Ronnie McCluskey.
All right, now for the important part. Let's get these kids announced. For you T-ball coach, Brittany Bill, Waylon Bill, Brantley Box, Elijah Franks, Miller Johnson, Garrett Nelson, Lee Pollock, Eli Rainey, and Peyton Studdard. For you T-ball coach, Blake Farley, Kellen Farley, Broden Hallmark, Jackson Kelly, Harry Mead, Bristol Maherd, Elia Pierce, Asher Thaxton. For you T-ball coach, Rusty Holtzy, Kyson Cahoon, Blakeland Holtzy, Emmett Johnson, Harley McBrayer, Draper Nix, Ames Poole, Brooks Riley. Six U T-ball, head coach Jeremiah Cole, Jace Cole, Kinsley Cook, Micah German, Allie Johnson, Kate McCaleb, Kellen McCaleb, Kylie Mordecai, Oakley Ray, Kyler Seals. 6U T-ball, Stacy Foster, head coach, Troy Benton, Brianna Carter, Aubrey Cox, Trenton Foster, Jordan Gann, Eliza Goodwin, Keely Green, Peyton Howard, Mason Riley, and Zeppelin York. Head coach Jeremy Porter, 6U T-ball, Marley Davis, Maya Davis, Macy Davis, that will be a law firm one day, Drake Mays, Corey Nelson, Addie Poole, Olivia Porter, Ledger Porter, Layla Porter, got to split them teams up next year, and Cooper Roberts. 6U T-ball, head coach Alan Stovall, Tristan Bruscotti, Ari Butskin, Bentley Cagle, Aiden Carlson, Bo Carruthers, Henley Graham, Alan Sandlin, Carolee Smith, London Tibble, Ava Kate Upton. 6U T-ball, head coach Garrett Tucker, Allie Atkinson, Icy Hill, Thorin Hyatt, Brian Meadows, Jack Miles, Daisy Millwood, Ridge Stocks, Gracelyn Taylor, Avery Tucker, and Leah Wakefield. I know it's going to get kind of crowded up on that bank, but just pack in there best you can. 6U softball, head coach Zach Hallmark, Madden Tucker, Laney Beasley, Presley Burrows, Aubrey Hubbard, Sparrow Hubbard, Claire Overton, Emmy Spillers, Lily Tittle, Audrey Tilley. 6U baseball coach Jared McNeil, Chasen Bonds, Brock Corcoran, Blaine Hush, Riker Lewis, Cade Barnett, Mason Bridgman, Peyton Garner, Corbett Hubbard, Gabe Umber, Holden Junkin, Dawson Magoo, Kyler Sadberry, Will Southern, Sawyer Trawick. 8U softball, head coach Josh Bolton, Katie Ballinger, Olivia Bolton, Chloe Brown, Peyton Burrows, Piper Davis, Sadie Fowler, Bailey Gilbert, Michaela Magoo, Kendall Nars, Bella Tibble, Allie Grace Upton, Katie Wires. 8U softball, head coach Jerica Galloway, Heidi Bonds, Dana Kate Franks, Kesley Galloway, Cadence Galloway, Lily Hill, Lily Hubbard, Lydia Lawler, Aubrey Pate, Anna Mart Rudy, Addison Rudy, Audrey Spillers, and Cambria Staton. 8U softball, head coach Britton Lightsey, Mary Buskinnon, Abby Channel, Ariana Harding, Izzy Hendricks, Alyssa Hollingsworth, Alexa Lightsey, Avery Millwood, Kaylin Smith, Kennedy Sullins, Stella Walker, London Wallace, Kaylin Weeks. AU baseball, head coach Brian Adams. They are not here. Is that correct? They could not be here. AU baseball, head coach Chad May, Beckton Brown, Lane Butler, Mason Campbell, Bonner Carruthers, Gunnar Estes, Grayson Foster, Eli Hollis, Macon May, Eli Upton, Gavin Walker, David Woodley. AU baseball coach, Bradley Hush, Carson Burleson, Caden Gann, Jackson Hardy, Samuel Hite, Colin Jones, Gabe McNeil, Asher Posey, Colt Rainey, Ryder Thompson, Isaiah Wallace. AU baseball coach, Kyle Kalapis, Riley Concord, Garrison Franks, Colin Hawkins, Hudson Hollingsworth, Lano Jenkins, Sean Kimbrell, River Kalapis, Trip Mays, Landon Reese, Jackson Seals, Eason South. 10U softball coach, Trey Griffin, Layla Benton, Emily Ernest, Molly Kate Elkins, J.C. Griffin, Kylie Harbin, Emma Harrison, Lexi Morgan, Rylan O'Dell, Nevaeh Pate, Ivy Sims, Allie Stewart, and Alyssa Travis. 10U softball coach, Judd May, Lily Brown, Molly Rose Butler, Alyssa Jones, Michaela May, Kyla May, Audrey Millwood, Kaylee Morrison, Wilda Nelson, Tori Rainey, Oakley Shaw, Kaylee Stovall, Shelby Williams, and Brooklyn Sanchez. All right, 10U baseball, head coach Dennis Aldridge, Daly Aldridge, Blaine Bishop, Jake Byers, Hunter Colburn, Eli Darty, Grady Guyton, Brody Heathcock, Noah Patton, Holden South, Cooper Vickery. 10U baseball coach, head coach Tommy Bowen, Blaine Bowen, Jax Hall, Riley Peoples, Jax Phillips, Jackson Rudy, Carter Seals, Sam Wedd, Slade Webster, Matthew Whitehead, Brandon Whitley. 10U baseball coach Ken Dodd, Brody Bridgman, Brett Cotton, Parker Dodd, Ryan Fowler, Brenton Green, Kane Hendricks, Dallas Pava, Blake Quinn, Walker Reese, and Zion Ricky. 10U baseball coach Ben Miles, Seth Bailey, Ryan Box, Brody Dodd, David Hajar, Joseph Baldwin, Brettley Miles, Cooper Muck, Maxwell Muck, Blade Pinkerton, and Lucas Whitson. 12U softball, head coach Chris Carruthers, Addison Airy, Kaylee Barnett, Caroline Carruthers, Maddie Hester, Lane Johnson, trying to get out of the wind, Jody Moore, Addie Roberts, Allie Tibble, Anna Claire Tibble, Olivia Tibble, Haven Vickery, Cheyenne Wilson, Allison Ballinger, Cheyenne Magoo. 12U softball, coach Charlie Lewis, Julia Anderson, Braylee Bolton, Maddie Butler, Layla Carter, Chloe Beth Kalapis, Alana Leffler, Maddie Grace Lewis, Millie Miles, Lizzie Muck, Abigail Raper, Jan Reese, and Bella Thompson. Man, that's a lot of kids. 12U baseball, coach Clint Beasley, Garrett Beasley, Gunnar Cagle, Breeson Cook, Cody Duckworth, Jacob Harbin, Hayden Johnson, Tide Nix, Paul O'Neill, Braxton Tilley, and Aiden Edwards. 12U baseball, coach Jamie Rainey, Lee Bailey, Hayden Doss, Jaden Galbraith, Ethan Hanson, Clay Jones Jr., Brett Mays, Rylan Magoo, Mason Miller, Silas Rainey, Kaysen Sadberry.
time, we'd love for all of our current park board members, if they would, to gather at the front for a special presentation. As they begin to gather, I would just like to take this opportunity, as I know we all would, to thank our park board members for their dedication to our children and our community, the selfless hours that they put in with no compensation just to give back to our community and provide these valuable services for our children. Current park board members, chairman of the board is Chris Carruthers. All right, Chris, you have one fan. Other board members are Bobby Bryant, Leanne Corcoran, Tara Dickey, Randy Ernest, Rusty Holtze, Britton Lightsey, Dan Rao, Daniel Tidwell. There'll be a special presentation made today for the Park Board Service Award. Is being presented to Mr. Sammy Wires for his years of selfless service to the Winfield Park and Recreation Department. Thank you, Sammy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll bow with me, we're going to do an invocation, and then we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. And then Mr. Robert Hendricks is going to provide the national anthem for us today. If you would, remove your caps and bow your heads, please. Dear Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this opportunity you've given us to come together, Lord, in the Ivan K. Hill Park today. We thank you for this facility. We thank you for the man for whom it's named and his commitment to our community so many years ago. Lord, we thank you for those who have served in every capacity here, whether it's serving at the concession stand or coaching or playing or whatever the process may have been for them. We thank you for that commitment. Lord, I thank you personally for the memories I have in this park growing up as a boy here in Winfield and having coached so many times here. Some of my best memories are right here in this facility. Lord, we just ask for continued blessings today. We ask for your protection over all the players and coaches, Lord, and just let us have fun and fellowship, and I pray that all the adults will set good examples for the children as they watch us, watch them. Again, Lord, forgive us where we've sinned against you, Lord, and we praise you for all the good things. In Christ's name we ask it. Amen. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
the deal. Got to get a photo. Everything's kind of ad-lib today at short notice, so this is not short notice. Scoot in, gather up. I'd like to thank Mr. Tracy Estes for coming here and sharing the bill and making announcements, and just enjoy this day. All right, everybody scoot in, like you know them. Front 3 rows, come down or back up a little bit toward the hill. That way mamas and daddies and grandpas and uncles and nieces and somebody can take pictures, and you tell me when we're ready. All right, we're gonna take one picture right here, and then we got one more announcement to make. Okay, evidently the lady standing in the John Deere Gator is the official photographer at the moment. She said nobody make this picture of her falling, so anyway. All right, I guess on 3, smile.
I'm just kind of standing. Okay. God bless you. I stay behind the camera. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm like everybody else. Quicker we get this picture, we can get out of here. Scoot it in, scoot it in. All right, you ready for the picture? We got the picture? All right, hang on. The last thing, I've been told we got one more announcement. Hey, I just work here, so hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been asked to announce 3 or 4 things, just some housekeeping items. The Winfield Park and Recreation Department has rented the Fayette Water Park for next Saturday, May 25th, from 5:30 to 7:30 for all of this year's players who would like to make the short drive down to Fayette for that activity. But here today, let me point you in the direction of a few things. The big pavilion, just to the north of where you're standing, you'll find our community helpers from the area, the local, state police, fire, air evac, domestic violence task force, Habitat for Humanity, and others. The vendors are there with arts and crafts and food items for enjoyment. In the same area next to the big pavilion, we have bouncy slides and inflatables for the kids to play on as they're taking breaks, maybe from watching a brother or sister play. At fields 3, 4, and 5, we have the following food items: roasted corn, Italian ice, snow cones, pork skins, barbecued and lemonades available. And at push carts throughout the park, there'll be more Italian ice can be purchased. And last but not least, don't forget to visit one of our 4 concession stands in the park for hamburgers, hot dogs, ribeye sandwiches, chicken fingers, fries, mozzarella sticks, candy, popcorn, and nachos with cheese, and many other tasty treats. One more item of interest among dealing with food. Just up the hill here at the Winfield Community Center, the Winfield City High School Marching Band will continue to have their pancake breakfast until 11 o'clock. So that's a very important fundraiser for them each year. So you might want to walk up that way and grab your little late breakfast. On all 8 ball fields today, you'll find games all throughout the park and well into the night, weather permitting. We don't think that's going to be a problem today. And on behalf of the Winfield Park and Recreation Board, we thank you for coming today. We thank you for utilizing our park, and we hope you have an enjoyable day.
Go play ball.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/49 County News TV.